Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Neeti Goyal from IGN College, District Kurukshetra. Today we are going to talk on module Organization, Meanings and Types from the paper Principles of Management. Objectives. After completing this module, the students will be able to know the meaning of organization, principles of organization, formal organization structures, line organization, line and staff organization, functional organization, committee organization, and informal organization. Introduction. The organizational structure seeks to establish relations among all the persons working in the organization. Under the organizational structure, various posts are created to perform different activities for the attainment of objectives of the enterprise. Relations among persons working on different posts are determined. The purpose of defining the relation is to clarify as to who is the superior and who is the subordinate. Therefore, it can be asserted that the establishment of relations among various persons working in the enterprise is called organizational structure. Organizational structure cannot be similar for all the organizations because the nature of work and its size are different in respect of each enterprise. So, organizational structure is designed in accordance with these characteristics of the enterprise. Thus, there can be many forms or designs of organizational structure. Organizational structure, once decided, may also undergo changes as the situation changes. Definitions of organizational structure. According to Hurley, organization structures are patterns of relationship among various positions in a firm and among the various people occupying the positions. According to William H. Newman, organization structure deals with the overall organizational arrangement in an enterprise. Designs or forms or types of organizational structure. There are different types of organizational structures. Different business enterprises have different organizational structures depending upon their characteristics. However, whatever formal organizational structure a firm chooses, there is a parallel structure that runs along with any formal structure that is called as informal organizational structure. The formal organization is usually delineated by an organizational chart and job descriptions. The official reporting relationships are clearly known to every employee. Along with the formal organization, there exists a parallel structure which evolves on its own out of the pattern of human interaction within an organization that are not officially prescribed. This is known as informal organization, also known as grapevine. Formal organizational structures are categorized as line organization, line and staff organization, functional organization, and fourth one is the committee organization. These organizational structures are briefly described in the following paragraphs. First, line organizational structure. Line organization is the simplest and the oldest form of organization. A line organization has only direct, vertical relationships between different levels in the firm. In this type of organizational structure, only one type of authority exists, that is, line authority. Here, authority flows vertically from top to bottom. It is also known as military organization. Single line organizational structure has been shown in the figure. Features. It is the simplest form of organizational structure. Authority flows vertically in a straight line from top to bottom. Only one type of authority exists, that is, line authority. Specialized services do not exist in this form of organization. Line officers have complete authority to do their respective functions. They can independently take decisions in their areas. Unity of command is observed in this organization structure. Departmentalization may exist in this form of organization depending upon the organizational needs. Advantages. A line structure tends to simplify and clarify responsibility, authority, and accountability relationships. The level of responsibility and authority are likely to be precise and understandable. Promotes fast decision making. Simple to understand. Because line organizations are usually small, management and employees have greater closeness. Disadvantages. Neglects specialists in planning. Overload key persons. Inadequate communication. Monopoly over decisions. Not suitable for large-sized firms. Scope of favoritism, since the departmental head is almost all the same for the activities of his department. A variant of simple line organization is departmental line organization. Departmentalization may exist in this form of organization depending upon the organizational needs. In the departmental line organization, the general manager is at the top of the hierarchy and many departments are created under him. For the establishment of the departments, all the activities of the enterprise are divided among different groups. For example, purchase of material and production will be under the Department of Production. Finance department will take care of accounts and finance. The job of sales and advertisement will be handled by the marketing department, and similarly, the function of staffing be performed by the personnel department. A head of every department is called departmental manager, who handles the work of every department. However, this organizational structure is suitable for small-sized firms only where the business produces only single product. Departmental line organization has been clarified in the following diagram. Line and staff organization. Line and staff organization is in a way extension of line organization. Under this organization structure, two types of authorities exist together, the line authority and the staff authority. The function of line managers is similar to their functioning under the line organization, but some staff or the experts are also appointed as advisors to the line officers. The function of line officers is to take decisions, while the function of the staff officers is to advise them. Staff officers are experts in their respective fields and offer useful advice after analyzing the problems presented by the line officers. In this way, the work of thinking and execution is done by different persons, and this removes the main flaw of the line organization. It can be adopted in case of medium to large business enterprises. Now, talking about the characteristics of line and staff organization, the first one is the work of thinking and execution is divided into two parts. The staff executives do the thinking function, while the line executives do the executive function. The line authority of line managers is similar as in line organization, and the benefit of advice of the staff experts also becomes available. The subordinates of the line executives remain their subordinates alone, and they cannot be treated as subordinates of the staff executives. The experts have only the right to tender advice, and its rejection or acceptance depends on the line executives. Principle of unity of command remains implemented because the orders are received only through a single officer. The movement of authority is from top to bottom. The figure 3 shows the line and the staff organization structure. As you can see, the line authority has been shown with the straight line, and the dashed lines shows the staff authority. These staff authority are the staff specialists which have been appointed to advise the line authorities. Advantages of line and staff organization are as follows. Sound decision. Sound decision-making is possible in this organization structure as specialist advice of staff managers is available to line executives for decision-making. Specialization is possible. The work of thinking and execution are divided, and therefore the staff executives and the line executives attain specialization in their respective fields. It also increases organizational efficiency. Advantages of line organization. This organization system is an improved version of line organization. Therefore, it has all the advantages of line organization. Research facilities. The staff executives do not have to remain busy in daily routine, and the line executives ask for their suggestion only in special circumstances. Therefore, the staff executives have enough time at their disposal for research work. During this time, they discover new procedures which benefit the enterprise. More facilities of expansion. Legal and other complexities are increasing in modern business. In these circumstances, the expansion of business becomes difficult. However, when an organization has the services of the experts available to it, expansion becomes easy. Decrease in production costs. Experts find out new methods of production which make it easier to produce good quality products with minimum cost. Discipline. In this organization, because of unity of command, there is no problem on account of discipline. Apart from advantages, there are some disadvantages also, which are conflict between line and staff authority. Even though a line and staff structure allows higher flexibility and specialization, it may create conflict between line and staff personnel. Dependence on experts. Line managers may not like staff personnel telling them what to do and how to do it, even though they recognize the specialist's knowledge and expertise. Some staff people have difficulty adjusting to the role, especially when line managers are reluctant to accept advice. Staff people do not have any authority in implementing their advice. This may discourage them and may also lead to line and staff conflict. Costly. This organizational structure is costly to operate as staff experts are specialists and hence high remuneration need to be paid to them. Also, their services may not benefit the organization since implementation of their advice is solely in the hands of line managers. The line and staff organization is suitable for medium to large sized business. Since the legal and other complexities have increased, it has become almost a dream to achieve success in business in the absence of experts. The chief drawback of this kind of organization is the conflict between two types of authorities. This conflict can be ended by clearly defining their relations. Functional organization. The father of functional organization is Frederick W. Taylor, who is better known as the father of scientific management. Functional organization is completely based on the principle of specialization, and under it, the ability of the experts is fully utilized. In functional organization, specialists are put on the top positions throughout the enterprise who have the authority to give advice and also get it implemented. Their authority is known as functional authority. Taylor recommended that there should be functionalization not only at the top level but also at the shop level where workers have to produce goods. The whole work in the organization is divided into various departments. Similar type of work and transactions are put in one department under the control of a departmental manager who is responsible for carrying out various activities of their departments in the organization. Various departments are known as functional areas of management, that is, purchases, sales, finance, production, and personnel, etc. In functional organization, at the top level of management, a subordinate anywhere in the organization will be controlled and commanded directly by a number of managers operating in different departments. For example, any functional head and marketing director can direct the subordinate throughout the organization. This means that subordinate receives orders from several specialists managers working above him. In this diagram, line authority has been shown with the straight lines and the functional authority has been described by the dotted lines. As we can see, a subordinate here is receiving instructions from a number of superiors, and this is the major drawback of functional organization, which disobeys the unity of command. Not only at the top level, Taylor recommended functionalization at the foreman level also. Functionalization at the foreman level has been called as functional foremanship by Taylor. Rather than a single foreman supervising many workers, usually 40 to 50, he advocated appointment of 8 different specialist foremen discharging different functions. Every worker in the organization is directly connected with these foremen. The 8 specialist foremen are A. Routine clerk, B. Instructions card clerk, C. Time and cost clerk, D. Shop disciplinarian, E. Gang boss, F. Speed boss, G. Repair boss, and H. Inspector. The first 4 bosses operate from planning department, whereas the other 4 function in the production department and are known as executive functional bosses. Functional foremanship has been clarified in the diagram given below. Here we can see that the first 4 bosses operate from planning department and the other 4 bosses operate or function in the production department and are all known as executive functional bosses. This system is useful for big business enterprise having a large scale production and where experts' knowledge is necessary. Advantages of functional organization. Full use of experts' knowledge because he knows that his decisions will be implemented. Efficiency is increased by separating mental function from manual function since workers are advised by experts. Mass production becomes possible because of availability of the benefit of specialization. Functional structure permits flexibility and organizational structure can easily be adjusted as per expansion or contraction needs of the business. Some of the disadvantages are violation of principle of unity of command, which is an important principle of management. It leads to complexity and confusion, reducing work efficiency. Coordination in functional structure becomes difficult in view of the help sought from functional experts. Difficult to fix responsibility since principle of unity of command, which is the most important principle of management, is disobeyed. Functional organization is characterized by conflict among experts due to disagreement on certain issues. Maintenance of specialist staff of the highest order is expensive for a concern. Committee organization. Committee organization is not a form of business organization which can be implemented independently. In other words, it cannot be implemented as a regular and independent organization. It is used with the purpose of helping the other regular forms of organization. According to Newman, a committee consists of a group of people specially designed to perform some administrative acts. Types of committees. In business organization, generally, 4 types of committees are established. The first one is the advisory committee. When a committee possesses the authority of staff executives or the experts, it is called advisory committee. Experts in the different fields are appointed as the members of the committee who take decision only after mutual deliberations. They, however, do not have the authority to get these decisions implemented. The second one is the executive committee, a committee which has the authority to take decisions and also get them implemented is called executive committee. Board of directors in the company organization is an example of executive committee. Whatever decisions are taken by the board of directors, they are implemented through the medium of general manager. Third is the joint consultative committee. In this committee, the representative of the workers and managers deliberate on the common interests and make mutual relations sweet. And the fourth one is the special purpose committee. Committees which are appointed with special aims are called special purpose committee, like the budget committee, pay committee, financial consultation committee, etc. Features of committee organizational structure are they are formed for managing certain problems or situations. Committee decisions are temporary. Advantages. Committee decisions are always better than the individual decisions. Better interaction between committee members leads to better coordination of activities. Participative decision making, which also promotes and leads to creative thinking. And it is the basics for reducing conflicts. It leads to better commitment for implementation. It provides better solution for complicated problems. Disadvantages. Committees may delay decisions, consume more time, and hence they turn out to be more expensive. Group action may lead to compromise and sometimes it may lead to indecision as well. There are more chances of conflicts. There is a very high probability of buck passing. There is lack of secrecy as decisions are taken by many people, and the probability of diversion from the main issue is always there. The informal organization. An informal organization is a set of relationships and patterns of human interaction within an organization which are not officially prescribed. Alongside the formal organization, an informal organization structure exists which consists of informal relationships created not by officially designated managers but by organizational members at every level. Since these informal relationships cannot be avoided, they can be used for the benefit of organization if handled judiciously. The informal organization has the following characteristics. Its members are joined together to satisfy their personal needs like need for affiliation, friendship, etc. It is continuously changing. The informal organization is dynamic. It involves members from various organizational levels. It is affected by relationships outside the firm. Certain people are assigned greater importance than others by the informal group. Even though an informal organizational structure does not have its own formal organizational chart, it has its own chain of command. Benefits of informal organization. It assists in accomplishing the work faster, helps to remove weaknesses in the formal structure, lengthens the effective span of control, compensates for violations of formal organizational principles, provides an additional channel of communication, provides emotional support for employees, encourages better management. Disadvantages of informal organization. Informal organization may work against the purpose of formal organization. It reduces the degree of predictability and control, reduces the number of practical alternatives, increases the time required to complete activities, and it spreads rumors. So students, Let us now summarize what we have learned in this module. In this chapter, we have studied different types of organizational structures. There are mainly two types of organizational structures, formal and informal organizational structures. Formal organization means an organization in which the responsibilities, authority, and mutual relationships among all the employees working in an enterprise are clearly defined. Formal organization can be categorized into four parts, which are line organization, line and staff organization, functional organization, and committee organization. Each type of organization has their own advantages and disadvantages. Each type of organization is suitable for different type of business depending on many factors like nature of business, its size, the technology used, long-term goals, and the environment, etc. And the second type is informal organization, which is not established deliberately, but it comes into existence because of the common interests, tastes, religious and communal relations. Both formal and informal organizational structures exist simultaneously in an organization. Thank you.